This episode was made possible in part by
IKEA. You mean those people that make my chair? Every day when you're walking around the street. I never noticed this right here where you do like the heel click. The heel click? Yeah, I never noticed that. But then again, I haven't seen this in a long time, so it makes sense I never noticed.
All grown up.
The episode starts off with Arthur and the gang returning their books like good Samaritans.
Hey, this shows you how to draw an aardvark. I never knew their noses were so long.
Imagining Arthur with the long nose isn't as cursed as imagining Krillin with an actual nose. I mean, look at this little fella. The author of Arthur, this guy right here, he was like, hey, the librarian, you want to know where she's at? She's in the stacks, or downstairs, I think. So they go into the stacks, and what they find is a magical mystery octopus. When I first saw this clip, it was like the flash forward, so it was doing all like that magical stuff. And I was just thinking to myself, did I miss like an important piece of Arthur lore? Not really. This is the equivalent of a personality test on BuzzFeed. And this girl right here, apparently, what she thinks when she grows up, she's still gonna be roasting everyone.
This isn't my mail.
No, it's your neighbor's, but you need this catalog more.
Before Arthur and his posse leaves, this guy's like, hey, you should read this book. It's pretty cool. Okay. And then he takes it. And then they flash forward 20 years into the future, where Arthur is now a novelist. He can now write books. The original voice actor of Arthur came back in order to reprise his role as the older Arthur. And just like almost every ending of a show, all of a sudden, magically the characters from all around the places just gathered up to where the main character's at. And a fun fact about DW is, I never noticed this, but DW was always voiced by a guy, never a girl.
Poor Arthur, afraid of a little doll.
Then they ask Arthur, what the heck you wrote? And Arthur's like, all right, I wrote myself. I wrote Arthur. Woohoo! Every day when you're walking around. Final scene of the entire series is actually a flashback to the first scene of the entire series. It just puts Arthur in like this nice little loop that you can just rewatch constantly, right? You reach the end and it just brings you back to the beginning. You can watch it for free. It's on YouTube, PBS Kids. There's literally no excuse to not watch this. If you're watching this video, you can watch that video. The only reason that you can't watch it is if you're watching a mini player mode. But then again, I have to ask, why are you doing this to yourself? Every day when you're walking down the street and everybody that you meet has an original point of view. And I say, hey, hey. You know for a fact, you always try to make that little accent that he has. You know you do. Don't lie to me.